Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Sly47 here. I've got Red Gaming Dino with me. How are you doing, Red?
I'm doing too bad myself.
Not bad. We got 7.3 patch notes are here, and of course I'll put the link down in the description down below for all of you to follow along with. You haven't seen it blasted everywhere because, of course, yeah, the patch notes are out and live. As we can see here, we have the Spanish cruiser in the background of this one. Red, what's your thought on that?
Anyways, we'll get to that strategy later. That's a problem for later.
Okay, first of that, we have a new logo. We are now into a new era of Blitz with them updating their logo finally. We are no longer in, God, what'd you say? It was like 2017?
Back in 2017, 18, old days, grandpa lives. Like, we're not back there anymore.
Yeah, pre-COVID. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Pre-coof-coof. First up to that, we have surveys. We've got additional surveys coming into there. If you haven't actually got them on your main account, I've seen them. Have you seen them on your account at least once or something?
Not necessarily, but I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, it's certain accounts got the first round of them, but it seems like we're getting even more surveys, so even better. Hey, more feedback, the better for us. Enhanced gun sounds, of course, we don't have the updates, so we don't know which ones will be getting them. Do you have any information?
Somebody had enhanced gun sounds. They were pretty good, though, so I'm pretty hyped for this.
Oh, yeah. Definitely pretty good. Improved map rotation, this is perfect. We're no longer gonna be like, hey, I'm 20 battles in and I'm not gonna get the old maps. Like, I can't.
Finally, can we please stop getting encounter for like 10 times? I'm sick of it. I'm done. Just please. Like, this is like the one thing I'm like looking forward to the most this update when it comes to the game changing itself.
Right, please no more encounter. Oh God. We've all been there. Did they put a photo of the Philippines port somewhere?
No, not unfortunately.
No, okay. Got it. I was wondering, I was like, didn't they add that in? Maybe I'll add it in post, because I swore they added some, like, early preview for us. I can't remember.
I think they did. Not in the patch notes, though, so.
Oh, okay. No, they didn't.
But
okay,
Newport's Newport, though, so I'm not going to complain.
You get exactly on that one. Choice boxes added to more events. Basically, we're going to be able to choose what we get out of certain more events, especially for the Victory Blitz events and Blitz challenges. I'm hoping they eventually do personal challenges as well.
This could actually have a lot of potential, because this is what you find on the Blitz Pass already, which is that you get the choice for ships. And this could actually have a lot of potential for what you want in events.
Yep.
So.
And you can just be like Bob and choose the PEF over the shield.
Oh my goodness.
I know it triggers Red, so I had to say it.
That is sad.
Yeah, no, I think this is going to be something that it's going to continue going around choice boxes. We're going to see a lot more of them. I'm up for that one. I'm hoping that there's more events that maybe we get more choices and like that, because of course now everyone's wanting that battleship. Like, I think it was a Dunker is out right now. I think it is.
Yeah, that's kind of a yikes of a ship, but
yeah, it's I'm gonna try to go for it if I get time. Just so that I can get the credits, but that's because I own it already. So. New tech line edition. We got 3 of them. We got the Bungo line. The Bungo
yes.
line.
Bungo line. Oh man, another battleship line.
But Red, you've played PC. You know more about them. Can you elaborate for people?
Okay, so the Bungo line is. Everyone knows Tsurugi, right? Yeah, this is basically what this is. This is an extension of that. It is it's an extension of the Amagi class battleships, but like they're just upgunned basically, as far as I know. And they get on PC at least. They get the special skill that is I think it's called precision spotter plane, something like that. And it basically is a spotter plane that improves your dispersion by whatever number it is. Who knows? Now on Blitz, that could either be a really good skill, a really horrible skill, or the ships could be just horrible. So who knows how the ships will be in Blitz, because we've had some pretty bad lines before. So,
and generally,
I hope it's better than Tsurugi.
Yeah, generally battle cruisers that are labeled battleships tend to be better than the battle cruisers that are cruisers. So having this be battleships, it might be good, it might not be.
But again, if they're like Tsurugi, though, we're gonna have serious problems with this line.
But we've had bad like previews before. We have, and then the regular
Yeah,
ship lines come out. Look at Le Terrible like that, and
yeah,
Agile, and with that, both of
yeah.
them are crap. And, later on, we're gonna find out that line gets a buff, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Enough time. Let's see. We got some new premium ships. I'm not. I'm gonna kind of skip over this one because we just got one to talk about specifically. Red.
Forrest Sherman! Finally. Finally. Oh my goodness. This has been I've been waiting.
Oh God, yeah.
I've been waiting way too long in my lifetime.
Way too long. Way too long. I actually had a whole meme, and if it wasn't for Baby, I would have been planning a trip that when this came out to go over and visit the Edson and play the Edson on the Edson in order to just, to kind of send it to Red and be like, hee hee. I can do something. But yeah, no. Finally, Forrest Sherman, and now Red will have to choose a new ship to rep after this, so that we all can get annoyed and tell Wargaming to finally add it to the game.
Oh, it's not the Forrest Sherman, so I can still ask for Forrest Sherman though. It's just the Edson. I'll take it, but I can still ask for Forrest Sherman.
We thought we were over, but we're not.
I still need to see Forrest Sherman himself in this game.
Oh God! Oh man! Well, we do have a Spanish cruiser coming in, Tier 8. We have Scharnhorst 43, which actually I think with the Blitz Pass information later might be a Blitz Pass ship.
Probably,
that might, yeah. Hopefully, it fixes the Scharnhorst issues because the Scharnhorst is aged. It's basically rusting.
Although, I don't like this idea that we're gonna fix Scharnhorst's issues with a new ship instead of fixing the ship itself. I don't like that idea though. It's kind of a bad idea, but.
Yep, preach. We do have a French destroyer, so hopefully this is a good one. Hopefully,
well, I hope is good, but I don't know. Some French premium clones have not always been the best. I'm looking at FR25 right now.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. We do have a Black Lion. I'll be putting a video out on that one. I don't know if Red's going to be joining me on the
Granddad's gonna be in tears after he realizes this is a new ship in the game.
Oh man. Oh, Black Brooklyn. I think that could be a fun little thing to kind of come out. It's
have they finally realized that they made like a Black Dallas like ages ago? Have they finally realized they can continue making black ships of this line? It's actually kind of amazing how they realized it now.
Yeah, I still would like a sister ship because I think the Brooklyn class actually had multiple. If I'm remembering right, so
we have a Helen, so I don't know why there wasn't another sister ship. But
yeah, but hey, sometimes black ships are easy. They're not just a full thing. So yep. In addition to premium ships, we are going to be talking about the Arpeggio Blue Steel, RS Nova. I gotta make sure I say that right, or Arpeggio Blue Steel comes after you. And then we have the Megadeth collaboration events. So we do have. We're gonna
before we go forward, we have to also mention that in the patch notes, it mentioned the Bungo line early access is in late August. So
late August, okay.
Just so everyone's aware.
Good call on that one. Unique camouflages. Looks like this is the Bungo line right here.
Yeah, it's just Tsurugi camos, basically.
Yeah. I kind of like a little dragon camo. It's not too bad.
I don't mind the camo. Farmers 43, this is kind of I don't know about this camo. I feel like they could have done a little more with this.
Like, it does actually look pretty good. Yeah, that's not.
Like, it doesn't look bad. I will not say it looks bad, but man, it's like a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's okay. And then we got the Steel Rat. That's got to be for that Halloween, but no, though we don't go. But
the thing is, though, like I don't know if this is for Halloween. I highly doubt this is for Halloween.
Yeah.
So like, just random Halloween camo in the middle of the year, looking like Salem now.
It looks like we got one gun in the front and 2 guns in the back. No, 3 guns in the back.
I believe this is a German destroyer that is French. So I believe these are German guns.
That could be pretty good. A German with rapid reload 3 or something like
that. Yeah.
Depending on what the torps get, is it French torps or is it German torps?
Yeah.
We got the Free Wind camo. Huh. 2 guns in the back.
We didn't even mention Numantia. That's funny. We didn't even mention that ship or the Hot. We didn't mention Numantia. Oh wow, everyone's favorite freeview cruiser in the game. Nobody wants that ship.
The Edson Shark Attack.
I am a firm believer this is the best special camo of any tier 10 DD in the game. I'm a firm believer.
No. Lacquer camo. Lacquer camo on the high.
I would rather have this over the black lacquer camo. I will say that right now. Even if this wasn't the Edson, if this was like any other tier 10 DD and I saw this camo, this would be the best camo I've seen.
It does look good.
It is very, very good camo.
Kaga's Mid-Autumnal Festival. I think they
I don't
mentioned
know.
we're getting that eventually. We'll talk about the
I don't know why
festivals
it's
soon.
just a random mid-autumn festival camos. It's just I don't know why this is happening, but
Hey, we're getting Prince Eugen. Maybe for this Mid-Autumn Festival, we're going to be able to get the Kaga for pretty cheap. The Prince Eugen and the Dunker and the Warspite for maybe those are going to be the ships in the
yes, I
event.
love buying Prince Eugen.
Yeah.
I love buying Prince Eugen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep, we
then
got that. All right.
they didn't actually mention what the skills of the epic commanders and the legendary commanders are.
No, they
In the
didn't.
patch notes.
But
Kind of sad. I was really looking forward to,
we
but
do have some ARP legendary commanders, so those are most likely
yeah,
going to
that
be
could be
Japanese.
interesting.
We could see.
And
We'll see.
we got a million portraits, just loads of new portraits because of the collabs.
Oh yeah, so
Just
many.
loads of portraits.
Oh man, we got some frames too. I don't know if people
Yes,
care about.
I do like that.
Frames.
I do like that Wargaming 26th anniversary frame. That is a pretty good looking frame.
That's a pretty good
Yep.
frame.
Those two are pretty good.
Yeah. We got titles coming in. Collection books. Now we're on to something here. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
For having the Eagle Indomitable, Rodney Nelson, Sirius, Furious, and Icarus, you get a title, portrait, and a frame.
Yeah, bro. I have an eagle on standby, bro. Trust me. Everyone has an eagle on standby.
God, right. And then we do have the 26th anniversary one, which will be the Jolly Roger title, portrait,
It's actually
and
pretty
frame.
easy to get. It's just tech tree ships, so that should be pretty easy to get.
Yeah, that is pretty easy to get. Though I have found that if you don't finish, if you finish one of the battle honors of that ship, you can actually sell it, and it will still count for these. If I'm remembering it.
I don't even think you need to do the battle honors to get the ship. I think it just counts as long as you bought the ship at some point.
No, I've actually had ships in the past that I've had to buy back in order to get them done. And with
Really?
That, yeah,
I thought you just had to buy the ship. To be honest,
what I've noticed is that if you don't have like a battle honors done, it doesn't count it. At least that's what that's what I found on my account. Maybe I'm just weird or who knows, right?
I don't know.
Who knows? Daily login reward update August. We got the, of course, Wargaming 25th year special
Town. Campbell Town, Tier 3 British destroyer. Now, how do we go from like Oldendorf to like just a Tier 3 premium destroyer?
They can't always give out Oldendorf level rewards. Man. I get it. Like,
come on, can you at least give us like, I don't know, something else, like a Tier 4 maybe? I would really appreciate it.
Well, I don't think there's a Tier 4 premium for British.
No, there is. We already got Yubari.
Oh yeah.
There's the Imperator Nikolai.
Oh yeah. I can see that one though. They have got the Imperator Nikolai has the Halloween camo, so I could see that one maybe for October.
Maybe for October,
yeah. Yep. September you get John Fisher, which I believe is the commander with the plus 8% coins and XP, I believe.
Yeah, that's a bit of a sad commander, but
I put it on my Duncan. Just kind of like,
it's a nice commander if you have a level 12, but if you don't, yeah, it's kind of a useless commander.
Yeah, pretty much. Additional information, refresh loading screens, which is awesome. We're going to see more information on the loading screens, which is great. Voiceover subcategories. I really want to see how this looks. Yeah. This is going to be a very interesting one to see, how it works, because I do kind of enjoy having it on. I want German ships. I want all my German ships to have that one voiceover. I want all of my.
Yeah.
I want to have it all different.
It would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice if you could have just one set nation voice lines for if you wanted to just have like French voice lines for all your ships without having to change the game into French. So
yeah, absolutely. Nice. Configurable aircraft detection range. This is perfect. This is more information for people to see on their map in order to actually do it. Which, by the way,
I think they mentioned this when they did this the CV spotting review. I think they mentioned something about this in the works. So. This is pretty interesting. So more customization is always good.
And also, remember to look at your mini-maps. It's quite important. It has a lot of information to stay alive.
Especially after the last update. Especially after the previous updates where they had the A range. Like, this especially, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then, thank God, no more Castilla moments. Italian ships bot damage nerf. They damage the capabilities.
I'm actually wondering by how much they nerf the damage. Because they don't specify how much they nerf the damage for any of the ships.
I'm hoping they just made it so they didn't.
Is this like a slap on the wrist, or like they genuinely nerfing the damage? That's what I'm wondering.
Either way, I'll take it because I still remember getting slapped by in the Castillo. I've gotten like Citadel Crisis multiple times by a
Yeah.
Columbo bot. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Oh man, bug fixes. Hey, your Lucian's bad buffed.
Yo, they fixed the buff. Let's go. Finally.
And the Black Fletcher. I'm up for that.
Nobody cares about Black Fletcher.
I still need to play it, so I'm like,
everyone knows that they care about the buff for the fixed for the Lucian.
yeah, Lucian now very competitive. DD very competitive. I think it was before. Didn't we put that in? Yeah, we did, but the bug was kind of like annoying.
Time for the amazing block of text that is Arpeggio Blue Steel Ars Nova.
Yep, we are getting the Fog Fleet featuring the ARP Yamato, Maya, Miyoko, Nachi, and I'm Congo, the Kirishima.
Yeah, I think that's the Congo.
Yeah, Kirishima. Yeah, I don't want to get slaughtered
Yeah,
too much.
That's man. What's the last time you've heard a Maya in the patch notes of this game? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen the word Maya in the patch notes.
So here's the funny thing. So I used to play Blitz or not Blitz PC, World of Warships PC, and like that. Arp Maya was insane. And it still works if I'm remembering right. It's like it's just super solid, and I have a feeling it's going to come in with an additional heal on a Maya, and that's not going to be bad.
Like, look, if they could find a way to make Maya like 2024 worthy, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, same thing with Miyoko. Miyoko's still solid at tier 7, but it's still a little bit.
Everyone and their mother is here for ARP Yamato. Everyone and their mother is here for ARP Yamato, so.
That's gonna be the best waifu type of idea.
That's gonna be the one that sells the big books right there.
Oh yeah. Oh, get your wallets ready, everyone.
I don't even know what the event looks like. I'm already gonna assume it's gonna cost a fortune.
Okay, now we have a cat shark from another world. I'm not even gonna. I am not weaving after this.
This is the VTuber collab. This is this. Mention this.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. So Megadeth.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you. I'm gonna just get this Megadeth. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. No. I'm like, let's just go to Megadeth. Legendary band. Oh man, but the Rattlehead. Powerful cruiser rattle. Did they mention what the cruiser is?
Don't know.
No, they didn't. I wonder what it is.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
Can we please get Megadeth music license in Blitz, bro? I would love to listen to some Megadeth music.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, that'd be pretty good. I think if I'm remembering right, for the PC version, they let it go to like 10 seconds or 15 seconds without getting completely striked.
Yeah.
So we might be able to
That'd
kind
be
of
nice.
like do some snippets, like do some meme videos type of idea. So we'll see what it is, but we do have a commander coming in. I don't know if it's epic or did they mention epic commander up here?
It might be.
I can't
scroll further.
Oh yeah, it was portrait before portraits. Yeah, it is. It's an epic commander.
Okay, that's good.
That's better because I always hated those. Like, there's multiple commanders that we have that aren't epic, and it's just like they're special. Like, why don't we have them as epic commanders?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, upcoming events, of course, the Arpeggio Blue Steel RS Nova collaboration, Fog Fleet in the middle of August. The collab. Sorry, what?
That's a weird time. That's a weird timeline. Because is it not the same month as the Wargaming birthday? That's weird.
Oh, Wargaming's anniversary is at the end of August.
So, yeah, but that's what I mean, though. So you're gonna have like really back-to-back events.
Are you complaining about back-to-back events?
I'm not complaining. I'm just gonna say that people are gonna be losing their money in like the span of 3 weeks.
Yeah, everyone better
Everyone's gonna be
ready.
losing money in the span of 3 weeks. There ain't gonna be no recovery time.
I'm hoping that like last year, especially now with the new update with the logo, I have a feeling Wargaming's going to kind of do more of their anniversary stuff where it's kind of more commemorating the entire company and the players. Because I know on every year for Blitz overall, the anniversary event is definitely more like it's one of the better times for free to play players. Of course, you can spend a lot of money, but there's a lot of free stuff coming out. So. Who
who wants to bet $5 is going to be an FDR crate in August for the Wargaming birthday? Who wants to bet? Who wants to bet with me right now?
I see that, but yeah, we've got back-to-back events right here in August. Then the Wargaming Anniversary celebration and early access to Japanese.
Is that also? Is that
Line.
my scene? Is that Megadeth in August as well? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh yeah. No, it's gonna be.
Okay, yeah. Rest in peace, everyone's wallets in August. Rest in peace.
I am going to be completely and utterly tired from taking care of a newborn. So
yeah, like it might be a good thing. It might be a good thing you're not playing the game around that time. It might be a good thing.
Although I am fully prepared of just like leaning back and playing with her, like just laying and resting right here. I'm just like, yeah, it's totally gonna happen. Gaming dads for the win. September Mid-Autumn Festival celebrations, which we saw that event with the Prince Huygen and everything like that. On Oktoberfest themed Blitz Pass. That's so the October one. I think the Sean Horse.
That's gotta be Sean 43. There has to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, legendary equipment. No,
it's been a while since they had some new ones.
Yeah, we don't know the slots, so these could be fantastic, or these could be just good. Republic, -12 main battery dispersion, -12 minimum dispersion, but decreased survivability on the turrets.
That is a interesting leg mod. Honestly, that piques my interest because if we're talking about if this is like the real deal of dispersion buffs, man, this thing is gonna be an absolute laser of a ship. Like, so, dude.
If this is anything but slot 1, insta buy. I feel.
I feel like even if it is slot 1 though, I feel like it's still
slot 1. You need reload in order to get triple burst off.
Whoa, that depends though, because you need reload assuming you do not have Master Reloader Plus. If you do have Master Reloader Plus, you already get the 3 salvos off.
I think with Master Reloader Plus, you still need reload. Because I have Master Reloader Plus on mine, and I think you do, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
that's what I've been told.
We'll figure it out in the comments. We'll put it in the comments.
I've been told you only reload mod if you don't have it, but
all right. Yeah, no, this could be the Republic. Could be a new sniper, and maybe
the revival of Republic.
Yep, Tricked Republic finally.
This is the real buff we were waiting for.
All right,
this is the real buff.
Grosser Kerr first. We got decreased main gun reload time, decreased secondary battery, decreased auto secondary reload time, and then -7% firing range.
Did they just revive secondary spec GK? Did they just revive the build?
Yeah, you have that space camo.
If this is second slot, this is gonna be an absolutely nasty leg mod.
Oh yeah. No, this is gonna be nuts. So we do, I think, Tricked Grosser Kerr first with the space camo is going to be a freaking build, and it's going to be
a light show.
Oh yeah. I still wish they would have given range buffs to these, but maybe if this is slot 2.
If this is slot 2 though, that's pretty worthwhile because then you can keep the range. So like.
And then this reminds me, again, Wargaming, let us buy multiples of the same ship so we can have 2 builds on a different ship. Come on.
So this is like one of the few tier 10 BBs where you can actually run 2 different builds. You can either run the secondary spec build or you could run the full dispersion. So that's interesting.
Oh yeah. Ship balancing, finally. Okay, so I have to kind of tell everyone, we wanted to get this video out sooner. Unfortunately, ship balancing basically came in when this update came out, so we weren't able to do this video early. That's why it's coming in a little bit later than usual. But ship balancing, oh, the Carnot. So actually, if I'm remembering right, all these changes right here are just kind of like making sure the buffs are applied correctly from just the premium style. If I'm remembering right, like
is this not? If I'm remember correctly, is this not them just fully upgrading the ships, certain parts of them that needed to be fully upgraded?
Yeah.
I believe that's what this is. So like Smolensk now does like Nevsky torp damage, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Smolensk torps matter, but
Dalian got a buff with torpedoes. That makes that ship's already nasty with torpedoes. That's gonna be nice.
Carnot, I want to see that Carnot secondary damage. That's what I want to see.
Hiromi is happy on that one. Hiromi.
When are we gonna get secondary overload on Carnot? Because I want to see it happen.
Oh God. And then Eagle. Dear Lord.
Such a weird this might be the strangest change I think I've seen when it comes to like the buff itself. Is like, what does it mean it has fire chance? It's an AP bombing carrier. What do you mean it had fire chance wargaming? Where do you mean by that?
So AP always has a chance to set fire in all of,
this is like the first time we've seen the value itself.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that, but I guess Eagle got a buff type of thing.
Don't think anybody really gonna
Care?
notice the difference. I don't think anybody's gonna notice the difference.
No, not really. All right, Italian cruisers. We got increased survivability. We've got Zara getting increased increased. Yeah, all this.
Remember when they said in Nettie's they were gonna buff Venezia, and I said I predicted to some other people this is just gonna be an HP buff. I guarantee it's not gonna be anything substantial. What did I say?
Yeah, pretty much. But here, there is a little bit more to it. There is a little bit more. So, the tier 6 and 7s got just kind of, or the tier 7s, I mean. Tier 7s got health buffs, awesome, Duca, solid old premium, and everything like that. Grozia, who cares? And like that. But the Amalfi to the Napoli actually got damage reduction increased. So you're taking a little bit less damage every time, as well as getting a health increase. So that's...
My problem with the buff is not that the buff is useless. The problem is that they just didn't buff what we wanted out of Venezia, right? Like, we want Venezia buff. So you're talking about, like, bring back the gun sap, change the guns. Nobody really asked for, let's make Venezia like some super tanky cruiser that's invincible. Like, nobody's asking for that on Venezia.
So I could see, maybe with the Venezia, having the leg mod build, because it is quite nimble. So now you kind of can tank a little bit better, and you can maneuver, but that's still a build that's kind of an off meta.
I was still kind of hoping for a gun buff. I was really kind of hoping for that.
Yeah. Napoli just got better.
Yeah, Napoli, no, I'm not going to complain with Napoli. They just made the tanky shit tankier.
Oh yeah, no, that's fantastic. Brindisi is still probably one of the worst tier 9s. Black Amalfi is still going to be a high competitive in tier 8.
Brindisi did not change.
Nope. But Venezia, I guess we might have to try her out again, but at the same time, that's not the buff we
I
wanted.
doubt. Well, you're not going to do it. It's not going to be any different from a damage farming perspective or from a killing needy perspective, honestly.
Yep. But now, Red, I'm going to let you kind of talk over this because when the community last update said that French DDs were competitive and you were saying meta, I don't think they can argue with you anymore. So, French DDs, increased dogfight ability.
Look at where that got you now. Asking for being competitive. Look at where that got you now with the buffs.
So you're thanking the community.
Look,
because
from anything below Mogador, especially for Letterible and then the lower tiers, they needed buffs. I think this is long overdue for the low tier French destroyers. This is long overdue because the grind has been horrid. But the moment you get anywhere below tier 8, the grind has been horrid. So I'm actually glad that they actually buffed a ton of the low tiers. Because it just makes them just way easier to use with the Turchiverse, especially the Turchiverse. And 9 degrees was getting insufferable at low tiers. It was getting pretty insufferable. My problem begins the moment we enter the tier 10 and 9 destroyers. Because what on earth are these buffs? You go from 12, this is base Turchiverse, to 18 degree Gdansk only has 15 degree Turchiverse base. What is this buff? What is this buff? And the HG's buffed, and the show velocity, like, this is a bit much for the high tiers, if you ask me. Oh, and Marceau got buffed, because why not? Just gotta make sure Marceau gets buffed as well.
I might actually have to play it again.
Like, Marceau shove, oh my goodness. Like, I can't complain because the low tiers needed this buff. But man, the high tiers just became absolutely outrageous.
Yeah, basically, Fantasque to Kleber is now stupid easy. Late Terrible, I have an interest. I'm wondering if this might be enough for it.
It will help a lot because at least now you don't have to run Turchiverse because, like I said, 9 degrees is horrid. 9 degrees is horrid Turchiverse.
But Valquin, maybe not the worst tier 7 anymore.
Yeah, no, it'll be a lot easy. Okay, well, it'll still be it won't be good, but it'll at least be a lot more enjoyable since you're not gonna have like horrendous Turchiverse.
Yeah.
And most importantly, with all these, the shell velocity gets buffed, so that really helps the low tiers. Especially because the low tiers don't have the best gun accuracy. So hopefully faster shells will help with hitting targets.
Oh, man. What I'm wondering is, are they still going to feel lofty? Or are they just faster? Like that. How are they actually bouncing? Because velocity and the arc of guns actually are completely separate in this game. So I'm going to be interested to see.
I feel like the arc itself isn't that bad. I feel like it's just the shell speed that's always been like the one thing that holds back the ships.
I could see
not hold them back, but it's the only thing that people would complain about is the shell speed itself.
For me, it always felt like the shells were just they sat in the air too long type of idea. So maybe the shell speed will actually fix that for me because it just felt like I shot them, and then it was like I always wanted to I anticipated them to hit earlier than inspected. So maybe this now will be
Also,
insane.
I am very concerned for the HE spamming capabilities of Kleber and Marceau. Kleber already had the same base HE damage as Gdansk. You're now reaching 500 base HE damage with Kleber, and Marceau's HE damage is almost as good as his AP damage now. So like the HE DPM is just gonna go crazy on these ships, let alone with the fact that they just have like amazing gun handling now, which is like the only real weakness of this Kleber. And then you take away the slow shells, so now you just like a menace to cruisers.
I
Like
I will tell you, as much Red, I know you're gonna love this and I'm gonna enjoy this, and with that, I think this was way too much.
I think okay. I think if you were gonna do these buffs to Kleber, they need to be toned down way more than these buffs. You cannot give a 6-degree base turret traverse buff to a ship like this. If it was like 2 degrees, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
6-degree buff, and you're gonna give it a 40 HE damage buff? No, that's a bit too much if you ask me.
And a main shell velocity buff. Especially when the growth
Yeah.
voice right there going, dear God, please why? You know.
Like if it just got the shove velocity buff, I would have been like, okay, this is a big buff for Kleber. The fact that he got everything else was kind of insane.
Yeah, this may or may not be healthy, in my opinion, for the players who actually know.
Oh, I mean,
It's
I don't know. I don't. Okay, I don't know.
I'm saying it now. I'm not a big fan
I
of
have to
these.
see it for myself, but I definitely don't think this is the best waste of time. Not waste of time. This is not the best usage of the buffs that could have been used on other tier 10 destroyers. To be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I'm concerned about these a little bit. If it was just the turret traverse, I'd been like, that's a big buff. That's a big
Yeah,
buff.
or if it was just any one of these things, I'd say that's already a pretty substantial buff. Like a 40 HE damage buff, that's not a small buff to a destroyer. 40 HE, that's like it's a pretty good buff for an HE for a ship.
And for those
So-
who are wondering, these are base values. So of course, when you actually put them in with the percentage increase of when you actually put your blueprints on a ship, it goes up even higher. So a 40 turns into probably what, like a 120-ish at tier 10 or something like that. Like, so
You're
it's a
talking, like,
nice chunky.
Kleber's HE damage will be well over 500 now.
Yep.
And
Which
Marceau's
is,
would be like almost the same as the AP, so
yeah, which is absolutely insane. So this is not a 40 grows bigger than what people think. So I'm a little concerned on this one, but at the same time, I'm gonna enjoy my Kleber this update.
dude, Marceau is gonna be a menace. Like
I need to
you have Colbert,
equip
you have Colbert guns that now just go faster. Nah, that's a bit too much, man. That's a bit too much.
They
You're
are
gonna take away the
short
weak.
They are short range though.
Yeah, but now you're not gonna have to worry about like a weak, like the aiming being bad because the ship's gonna have such fast shell velocity.
True. Alright, Soviet battleships. We got increased survivability from the tier 5 all the way up, and we have the Novorossiysk getting it too. But fire and flood chance resistance got increased, and Citadel production got increased. Actually, this is something that Soulfire was talking about.
I was gonna say, so far I can rejoice. You can
Yep,
rejoice.
Soulfire can rejoice. Yep, all these ships, including the ship Smasher, Lenin, Borodino. Jesus, Borodino did not.
Borodino, I remember seeing that today. I was like, no way they did it to the Borodino.
Yep, and this type of increase. So for everyone who knows Citadel protection increase, what this will actually do is it lowers the damage, or is it lowers the chances of a Citadel? I can't remember. What's it?
I don't remember either.
Okay, so Citadel protection, we'll look it up and we'll put it in the comment section like that. But the fire and flooding increase, Terry actually did a video a long time ago on this one. This is not a 25% increase to that type of idea. This is going to remove a large chunk of damage that's getting dealt to you, because this is a percentile increase on top of a multiplicative value. So this is actually quite a nice little buff to their survivability. And they already have 4 heals or 4 repair kits on many of these ships. So you're going to be quite tanky from just being able to basically shut down Smolensk from setting you on constant fire. And even if they do, you're not going to take that as much damage. So that is nice. Does that fix the Soyuz? No, it doesn't.
Well, you know, definitely. Well, for the same reason that Venezia is not going to be an insane cruiser after this update.
Yep.
Doesn't change the fundamental problem, but
nope. These are nice. Novorossiysk definitely gotten in a nice little buff. Black Ishmael definitely, like, it basically go out, play your Borodino, play your Novorossiysk, play your Black Ishmael. Those are all going to be quite tanky now in this update. Oh man. Soviet aircraft carriers. I actually have been talking with people on Discord on this one. What's your feelings on this, Red?
Man, I was already seeing Steve typing up his thesis on this. It's like a buff and a nerf at the same time, based off what he said. Like, okay, on paper it's a buff because you get like substantially, well not substantially, but you get a significant HP buff, and you get more damage on the live bombers and the torps.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, it's also a nerf because you also get way worse prep time, so it becomes a lot harder to use your planes consistently. So it's a buff and a nerf. It's kind of like just the rework of the ship almost. Like they're just kind of changing it up a bit. So
Yeah, from what I've heard and kind of talked with people and like that, the HP increase, this is realistically helping this entire line deal with not spotting as well as the other ones. This entire line has been suffering since the last update, and a lot of people go CV suffering, yay! No, this was basically making them almost non-existent, non-playable, and that's just not right. And I as much as I hate CVs, I agree with the idea of just giving them a little bit additional HP, but also this is not that big of a buff in the first place on the health. They're still the lowest. You're still going to shoot them down plenty fine in most areas. It's just they're going to
well,
do a
that's
little
why
more
the
damage.
thing is that it's also not really just a buff because at the same time you also get a prep time decrease, and that just means that the moment you start losing planes, it's gonna become a lot harder for you to use the planes again. Even if you don't lose the planes, it's just longer. It's gonna
It's
take
not a
longer.
it's not a huge increase on time, but it's going to be something where you're going to notice you're not launching the entire squadron at once and
Well,
like
you're
that.
gonna
So
PD players that usually play these shifts are gonna notice a a noticeable difference because they usually whenever there's a chase like this, the CVs with the prep time, the CV players usually notice pretty fast.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with these buffs overall. I actually have been talking with someone that they think that one of the better buffs actually for this line would have been actually a indicator to show on for all CV players, indicator to show that a fighter or dive bomber or bomber squadrons is taking damage. You actually don't get any what do you want to say? You don't get any
You don't.
reactivity on the screen. So you don't know if they're going down. You don't know if they're getting shot by something like a Ragnar off screen is deleting your squadrons because you aren't seeing it. So
It's interesting the changes. I'll say.
yeah, maybe we'll get that. And
Out of,
then
out of the blue, just random like buff to Louisiana line out of the blue. Not even specified what it is. It's just the accuracy buff, I guess.
I think this is considered a Sigma buff if we're not being told what it is. So that means they're more
Whoa, okay.
likely to land in the
I've
middle.
already seen the discussion where someone's saying it's a people are saying it's a dispersion buff or it's a sigma buff. I think it's a dispersion buff. I think if there was a sigma buff, I think there's a certain way they say a sigma buff.
They do okay. So it's
I'm gonna
even if
assume this is a
it's
dispersion buff.
I think this is good overall because Nebraska needs help.
Especially
Delaware's
Nebraska.
yeah.
Especially Nebraska.
Delaware is just okay. It's not really great and like that, but Louisiana is it's an XP pinata. I don't
Yeah.
mind it. I actually have fun with it. It's a thinking man's BB, but at the same time, I still feel dirty while playing it because it's still CV mechanics and
Yeah, for sure.
I actually was thinking about the dive bomber rework idea that I had with this and the
Mhm.
Louisiana, and I thought that the special ability that they would have is yes, they would be just like all the other ones where you could do a dive bomber attack, but they would have something where it's like, okay, if the target's within 0.5 kilometers, they'll seek kind of towards it. That way you're not constantly having to man them like a
That makes
CV
sense.
because you
Yeah,
also
that makes
have the
sense.
battleship aspect to it. So they have a little bit
Yeah.
of a maybe experienced pilot type of idea, like
Yeah.
but it would have to be you'd have to be still within the same kilometer or half click or something like that. So yeah. What's next? Improving the download process. Yeah, this is almost every single game or every single update. Someone has a download process
Please.
issue.
Please.
Yep.
I the amount of complaints that were the previous updates with this kind of stuff is it's a lot.
Oh yeah, it's this type of experience stuff. So everyone, the game is developed in Unity. a lot of the download processes actually have to be done by what's considered a kind of a native porter app. So basically you'll port the app over in Unity, you'll give it there, and then the download process actually has to be done in the native language. So a lot of times you have to bring in a native developer or something in order to improve that experience and make sure that it's working with Google Play, Apple App Store, everything like that. So it's a little bit of a nice upgrade, but of course they're going to have to go in and really spend some time to upgrade it. So just an FYI on that one. So that's a good thing on that one. Exciting collaborations ahead. We've seen them all. Which one are you excited for most?
Probably okay. I really want to see what they do in Megadeth. I'm really, really interested because obviously, if you've played VC, you can assume what ARP is going to be. But I'm actually very interested to see what Megadeth is. So,
I agree with that. Enhancing the user interface. They are going to be changing the interface.
UI change. Cue the meme average community experience. My eyes. The SpongeBob meme. Every time there's a UI change in this game.
Oh yeah, no, they are looking at it. Don't worry. Don't freak out yet.
I can already feel the ensuing panic of the community. I can already feel the ensuing panic.
Oh yeah. And then updating, we want every player to really enjoy the collection book, whether or not they have premium content or not. We're focusing on future collaborations on more accessible and user-friendly. More collection books, as always.
Yeah.
I think that's it. We only took 40 minutes to go through this. This is a nice update.
This is a beefy update. There's a lot of stuff in this update.
Yep, I've been waiting for a talk update for a while. This feels like a talk update. This is good, and I'm just gonna land on the new logo on this one. Anything else you want to add in here, Red?
This gets an Edson out of 10 rating for me. This is an amazing update. Like, even if there wasn't Edson, I would say this is just an amazing update. But the fact that there is Edson that's just the cherry on top, honestly. Finally.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be a good update, and I'm up for it. I wish I could say more because there is still some NDA stuff that we can't talk about, but I think this is a new era. I think we're entering something new for Blitz, and I'm excited for it. Are you?
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm very interested to see where they decide to go just with this new branding, the UI change, obviously like all the collabs they're planning for the next month. But can we also please just get like the normal Forest Sherman? I would really appreciate it, Wargaming. This is my time to ask. Now that Edson is here, you still have a deed to do for me. Where is the normal Forest Sherman?
You already have the model. It's not too hard. Let's add it in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. It cannot be that hard to add the regular version.
Yep. Let's please get it in there so that Red can shut up.
Next update, I better see Forest Sherman. That's all I'm going to say. Next update, I better see it in the patch notes.
Please do a Chinese version for the new year.
Oh no, that would be a whole...
before Forest Sherman comes out, really give Red a Chinese fake version. China just stole it and done. Boom.
That would be so cursed.
I know, right? All right, I think that is it. Anything else, Red?
I think that's it. It's a great update, I'd say, overall.
This is a great update. Let us, of course, know what your favorite part and what any issues you have or what you liked the most in the comment section down below. If I can talk this morning, I absolutely can. I guess not, but hopefully you all have a great day. Hopefully, update day goes smoothly. There's not too many issues. It already seems like there's some update compensation as well coming in here as well, which is awesome. But
large updates, so hopefully there's not any issues. Hopefully we will find out, and please report those issues so that we can report them to Wargaming a little bit quicker and get a little bit right to the devs and like that. Yes,
so
please report any bugs that are possible, because we've seen last update the amount of bugs there have been on ships.
Oh yeah,
when they removed some out of theme combat instruction, that was a really good time.
That was fun. San Martin needed a nerf.
That was the best. That was like the greatest nerf I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, definitely. But everyone, have a wonderful day. Thank you, Red, for joining us, and make sure to go over and check out Red's channel on there. I'll make sure I put up a link in the cards right now. Have a good one, everyone. Do you want to say bye, Red?
No, I'm good, man.
I'm leaving that in.